Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday morning, February 7th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So late day spike in M period. Right now, again, there's 80 minutes to go prior to the opening, and you do have non-farm payroll out at 8:30. But for now, we've been trading above the base of the price spike right now. ES's POC is below it inside of yesterday's value. NQ's POC is above it. So remains to be seen. Look, we've been grinding up now basically for 4 days. Even Monday. Monday had the huge gap down, and what did we do? We grinded up all day with a trend day up. So for 4 days, we've been trying to take back what transpired on last Friday and then the gap from Monday. Will we get the 31st high? Well, first things first, ES has to get into the upper distribution. They still have single prints that they haven't taken back. NQ, quite different, as their next stop above the overnight high would be that day's high. Again, not only do they need to get it, they need to get acceptance over it. So balance rules will definitely be in effect as we get up near there. Okay? This push up for 4 days has been with, again, I know I repeat this, but the volume, it just gets worse and worse. Absolutely horrific. Our ranges have been okay, but the volume's been horrific. Again, it's been majority short covering and some momentum buyers. So what happens if we get to the 31st high? Do swing traders come in and start selling it? If that's the case, with the lack of real buying, they're going to have trouble getting through it to the upside. Do we bring in new money? Has there been money sitting on the sidelines wanting to see if it's going to pull back more? But if we start getting acceptance above the 31st high, they start putting some money to work. These are all things we have to be aware of and look for if and when we get to this level. So that's the thing to keep in mind. But first things first for ES, they got to get into that upper distribution, which they have not done, all right, the whole week. Righty, also in balance, okay? They had a trend day down yesterday. Right now they're trading in the lower distribution, but the entire overnight's been back and forth between both distributions. I will recap all three of these indices charts tonight. Game plan early, and this is before non-farm payroll comes out. If the overnight high is anywhere inside of this single print or against this little one up here, and we open near it, it's a good risk reward short the first time to see if all they want to do is maybe fill the single prints and get rejected out of the upper distribution. That's if the overnight high is here or a bit higher. If it's into the upper distribution, you can still take it, but I'd be much more wary if they take it out and start going into the upper distribution. Okay? Because then value will firmly be higher. That's an early long. I'm sorry, short. As far as a long, if we go and get the overnight high, then a pullback to the base of the price probe, you could look for a long. But again, please remember, we talk about this a lot. Okay? If we get acceptance into value, and that goes for ES and NQ, what's going to happen most likely? There's a very good odds of trading all of M's range if that was to occur. So I don't have a problem buying the base of the price probe, especially if we get the overnight high first. But any acceptance back into value, be very careful because you're going to go trade at the wide overnight POC in ES and then the 11 wide POC from yesterday. Same with NQ. Okay? Those are things to be wary of. And then chart-wise, just show you the daily right now. Again, we've gone over this. Some people calling the daily up, one time framing up for 3 days. At best, I would call it balance to up because I want to see this 31st high be taken out and be accepted above. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.